Alright, what's up? What's up? Boy, Southpaw Slick, and welcome to Nyrdgang Gaming, where we're going to talk about video games. We're going to review games. We're going to have gameplay with commentary. But today we're going to do a review of Mortal Kombat Armageddon for the Xbox. Now, this is definitely my first official review. I'm saying the Tekken 6 PSP review, that's more so like, that was gameplay with commentary. I said, I don't want to consider that a review, but I'm definitely going to keep it, you know. And I said there was like some cool moments in the video, so I'm keeping that on the channel. And, yeah, let's get it started. Okay, so we're just gonna let the intro play for a little bit, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the game before I enter the menu. And basically, I just want to say that Mortal Kombat Armageddon, to me, is considered a Kool-Aid game because it's as sweet as you make it. And when I mean that, I'm talking about the creative player or creative combatant, whatever you want to call it, creative character. That's where the game shines, and that's probably where you'll spend most of your time at. And on top of that, that's probably the only characters you're really going to be using, because the main cast, which consists of majority pilot swaps or very underdeveloped characters. It's like this game was really rushed. It doesn't have a deep combat system, kind of like, you know, Tekken and Virtual Fighter and even DOA in more recent memory. I'll even go as far to say that the two previous installments, which were Deadly Alliance and Deception, were much better games. And this definitely falls short as far as the game itself. Like I said, it's the creative player mode. That's where the game is for me. That's where it is. That's where I give it like the score I'm going to give it at the end, which we'll find out. But let's get to the title and the menu. Okay, so we're going to have a little cool title screen, whatever. A little simple title screen. And we have the menu, which consists of combat mode, and that's arcade versus practice, which is important, but not necessarily in this game, because you really don't have to practice. It's a button masher for the most part, but you know, your creative players, they all have the same input. It's just all about what move you're gonna put with that button. But that's fun enough, you know. Like, it gets a little memorization, but not enough to make it, you know, super challenging or whatever. It's kind of broken and, like I said, just unfinished. It's incomplete. Creative fighter, awesome. I mean, I will show these modes, but we're just showing the menu right now. Conquest, it's like Shaolin monks, but not as good, and it's not even as good as the concept video. That was kind of cool. It looked more promising than the final product. Motor Combat, it's a game that's cool at first, but it gets old real fast, and there's not a whole bunch to offer. Xbox Live, you know, that's inactive, but that was a live mode, and the only creative fighters you could use, I believe, were the ones you created online or something like that. The Crypt, this is where you unlock like the costumes and, you know, extra videos and pictures and audio, and that's it. You know, the game, the music is not all that great. I like the sound effect right here, but the music itself is real boring and bland. Extras, it's like 4 videos. You have the credits, and then, matter of fact, I'm gonna click on it. You know, Stranglehold and Spy Hunter, Blitz. Like nothing special. Profiles is just looking at, you know, your creative fighter profiles, your record. That's options. You know, you have the gameplay, audio, video controller, gameplay. Let's see what. Okay. So let's get into the actual game, which we're going to pick the arcade mode, and I'm probably going to beat you out the tower. Alright, so you have the tower. You see Blaze, that's the final boss. It's kind of overpowered, but if you give your character the right moves, which I give everybody the same weapon move that takes them down easily, but I'll probably say the only ones I really like put time in as far as the weapon moves go is Cloud and Link, which makes sense for those two. And pretty much everybody else, just that one move and it takes them down. That's it. So there you go. You know, you can juggle just like your typical fighting games now, but you also have special moves, just like classic Mortal Kombat, you know. And you get coins, as you can see on the side, which are used in the crypt. I was trying to parry, but in this game, you have parry and a combo breaker, kind of. Or it's called breaker, but you might as well say combo breaker. You know. Show your fatality. But you pretty much started off with either Y or X, or in PlayStation term, triangle and square, and ended off with B or circle in PlayStation term. And it's really that basic. It's not as fun to pull off as a classic fatality. Oh yeah, another cool thing about this game I will give some kudos for, quote unquote. I'm not a big fan of that word, but is you can switch out your character in real time. So, you know, player select. I mean, it's not like that instant, but just the fact that it's available. Thought that was pretty cool. Never mind, I was about to put it in, make it more Mortal Kombat like. Yeah, True King. Because I thought Liu Kang wasn't represented well. Zombie, even in the classic costume form, he wasn't represented well. And oddly enough, the character I'm fighting, Movado, was my main character in Deadly Alliance, which I like Movado. So they can bring him back and make him a lot more cooler. He is cool. You know what I'm saying? The characters are underdeveloped. They had a lot of potential. And he's definitely one of them. Like that. I'll give him that. See, that's what I was talking about. Parries and breakers. Oh, missed that. Nice. Whoo! See, as I said, this game can get real tight. And you can break walls, and you even have stage fatalities to a certain extent. I said it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Like I say, you really have to make the game shine. As you can see, that looked like a tight match. Nice. Oh, I'll get classic on him. That's it. But that's the fighting, you know. Pretty cool. So let's get on with the other parts of the game, which I guess is okay. So you have the creative player mode. You know, pick your appearance, fighting style, weapon style, which I was talking about before. Special moves as well, extras, and biography, which you know, you can add a little like twist to the ending story. But this is actually another character I recently changed. A lot of my accounts have been changed numerous times. I've made a plethora of characters. It's crazy. But I was trying to make Jill, you know, put a little scar on the face. I thought I made it a little more hard edge. You know, the beret and the guns on the side. Even though you can't really use them, but it's okay, you know. Try to make a cool looking Jill. Fighting style, you know, you can name it. I am a member of STARS. So I decided to put STARS Combat and, you know, aggressive, whatever. I mean, that doesn't mean nothing. Kickboxing, you know. Thought it was a cool stance for it. But you can switch your stances, you know. You know. So I said, this game has a lot of options as far as creative player goes. So, you know, give them moves. And you have the weapon moves. It's the one I was talking about, so, you know, shortcutters, take notes. Bloodthirsty, AA, but A has to be started off with blood fire. So it's easy to remember. Blood fire, then bloodthirsty. And that's the only move you need to take out the boss characters. The ones that you can't juggle, you know, excluding Mataro and Shao Kahn. Special moves, you know, that's the closest thing you're gonna get to a gun. It is, you know, because in Marvel vs. Capcom, she's like a shoulder tackler, so that's a nice dodging move that, you know, I just did it because it was cool. Yeah, you know, she's cool. So I'll make it cool, Jill. But yeah, that. You know, the voices, you can pick the winning pose. You know, it's cool. Like I said, it's like the winning quotes have the best animations. Like, this game could have really moved that smooth. They took the time on it. If they took another year on it, it could have really been a great game. But it's not bad. You know, biography, you know, Jill and that. I'll have to put I'm Stars Finest because I couldn't put I'm a member of Stars. So you're limited to the amount of space. You have like missing punctuation, like apostrophes and exclamation points and question marks. They're all missing. And, you know, suspecting most inhabitants of Outworld are zombies, Jill enters the portal to go on a killing spree. That's it. They're zombies or whatever. Whatever. And I'll push back by accident. And that's creative player mode. Conquest mode. We'll meet you there. So you have Conquest mode. Tries to have a cool story. Actually, on one of my accounts, I'm a little bit farther than this. I didn't complete that account. There's one account I have completed as far as like the crit and the story.
I only hope Shao Kahn shows no interest in Earthrealm.
It is unlikely. His attention seems focused only on death.
The audio's not bad.
The pyramid is completed. You are certain the battle will take place.
Even the animation is not bad.
I am. I have sent Blaze to monitor the realms. When the time has come, he will signal the dragons and the quest will begin. Are we doing the right thing, August?
Your visions determine his course of action. The powerful warrior.
We can get into the gameplay as well. So, you know, we made it a little bit farther. I had to fight with Cobra, the Lane Ken copycat.
What is that?
So, you know, we're collecting items, you know, which is the main point of the game, checkpoint, kind of like Crash Bandicoot, you know. It's not like horrible, but it's not super exciting. You know, you open chests, get coins, you know, that's cool, but it's okay. It's not like the worst game in the world, but it could have been a lot better. Like I said, you have to see it. Like, you know, I'm running backwards. Like I said, you really have to see it for yourself. You probably would like think otherwise. I want to get into some combat, so I'm skipping, you know, certain parts. Plus, I don't want to have like too many spoilers. But that was, you know, this is lame, you know, really lame. But this is the mode. Like Devil May Cry, God of War, but not as good. But that's combat. I mean, it's okay. It's not like Shaolin Monks. Shaolin Monks is a lot cooler, as well as the concept video, a lot cooler. But I guess it's acceptable. But that's the basics of it. So you have Motor Combat, which is Mario Kart inspired game. I actually don't pick Baraka, so I don't know why I picked him right here. But it's okay, I guess. It gets old real fast. It doesn't have a lot of replay value, which it could have had, and it just fails epically. It's not a horrible like racing game, but it could have offered a little bit more. Like you could have gotten like more abilities. Like right now, I'm in first lead. I'm probably expecting somebody to like catch up to me. Oh, you can bump them if you want, even though I missed that time. But you can bump left or right, as well as have a special ability. You collect coins as well, you know, for your account. I missed that. Oh, yeah, there's out of bound limits. You know, right now I'm trying to win the race, so I'm not worrying too much. I'm not worrying too much about the coins. Score, yeah, try to catch me with that spare. But you can boost, you know, like Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Kart. It's cool at first, and you can have fun afterwards, but it's extremely limited. Don't expect like a whole bunch of variety as far as like items and everything else goes. I mean, I have gotten the special move for that character specifically. It's like every character has one special move. It's not like you can use missiles and banana splits, and you can't do all that. Like, you know, like Mario Kart or something. You know, it's not like that. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, I'm not complaining too much. You know. So you have the media and the crib. You know, like, you know, just check out certain things in the crib. You know, they have like cool little videos. Like show the people recording the voices, even though it's a whole bunch of like mumbo jumbo, or you know, like some people speaking gibberish. Like they actually turn gibberish into an official language, like they live in Gibberland. But it's okay. It's okay. Like, you know, it's cool seeing it backstage and everything, but that's the extra features, you know. But this is the crib, and you unlock everything. Gives you an incentive to play the game a little bit. But overall, I give the crib in this game probably, you know, like good like 7 out of 10. There's some cool content, but it doesn't have the same reward like the older or the 2 previous installments.
Launched by the catapult.
But overall, I give this game probably a 7 out of 10, and that's majorly because of the creative player or creative fighter mode, and
this is the one I like to call the big ass fan. Slipping on Barrecho's pew.
The content you unlock in the crib, you know, like it gives you an incentive to play, but it's not a game that you'll enjoy unless you use the creative player mode. The creative player mode, that's where it shines, and that's why it has the score it has on this channel. So Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Xbox version, or it doesn't really matter because they're all the same. And that's it. 7 out of 10. Nyrdgang Gaming. I'm out. Subscribe to Nyrdgang Gaming, as well as Southpaw Slick Mevo for the music. And that's it. I say get at me. One love.